Republican identification has reached a 25-year low, if we are to believe the latest numbers from Gallup. 42% of Americans on average identified as independent in 2013, the highest Gallup has measured since it started surveying that via phone 25 years ago. Meanwhile, Republican identification, the number of people who say, I am a Republican, is down to 25%, the lowest number in 25 years. 31% Democratic identification unchanged over the last 4 years, but down 36% from 2008. Lewis, I think there's two questions here. Question number one is, what does it mean, or what are the causes of fewer people identifying as Republicans and to a lesser degree Democrats? But more importantly, does it represent something specific in terms of the political views, right? Are independents moving towards a more liberal point of view or a more conservative point of view? That's really the key thing. And certainly with more Republicans moving to independence than Democrats moving to independence, and overall with the surveys and polls that we've analyzed over the last 4 years, there is no question that the decrease in the number of those who identify as Republicans is coinciding with a liberalization on a majority of important issues.
That is definitely part of it, but also Republican is kind of becoming a dirty word. There are a lot of intelligent conservatives out there who don't want to give themselves the same name as Sarah Palin or Marco Rubio or any number of embarrassing Republicans. So I think that's part of it too.
The third important question about this change towards political independence, I guess for lack of a better term, is will it actually lead to third-party viability at the national level? I'm not actually sure that it will, because many independents I speak to are not independents because they have any particular interest in voting for a third party or they care about third parties. It's more because they just don't want to be associated with one of two political parties, where often they feel that either, number one, the parties are too similar on too many issues to really be distinct, which is not my personal view necessarily, but that's what some people will say, or because they want to simply not be tied to one party over the other and just feel more independent. I don't know necessarily that this will lead to third-party viability.
David, it's almost impossible. I mean, the system is just so saturated with this two-party craziness that I don't know. I don't see us having a viable third party for a very long time.
Yeah, I share your lack of optimism for sure. However, I am not pessimistic about our expansion from 4 shows a week to 5 shows a week. We are raising money right now to expand the David Pakman Show from 4 shows per week, Monday through Thursday, to 5 shows per week, Monday through Friday. We have set up an Indiegogo campaign. We are raising money, and we really do need your help. If you've been listening or watching this show for any number of months or years, Lewis, I would encourage you to check out the campaign, davidpakman.com. Bright blue banner at the top of the page, links to Indiegogo. We've got great perks. Lewis is even willing to sign his microphone, his actual show microphone, and mail it to you as an Indiegogo perk. So please support what we're doing. We'll take a break. I want to talk about some medical and food-related news, and then we will talk to anti-gay Dr. Michael Brown later. I think it will be an enlightening conversation. Glad you're with us today on this Thursday.